Well, we have the latest breaking updates now from Buffalo, New York. We've learned earlier today the shooting suspect was confronted by a security guard at the Tops Friendly's Market in March when he apparently went to assess the layout of that store. Now, these are the 10 victims killed in that attack. A manifesto by the suspect makes it clear the shooting was motivated by racist ideologies. At least 3 other people were hurt in this mass shooting. NewsNation correspondent Kelsey Kernstein joining us live with a step-by-step look, Kelsey, at what happened in this attack.
Nichole, the suspected gunman, Peyton Gendron, he had a step-by-step, minute-by-minute, 180-page manifesto really spelling out what he planned to do inside that grocery store on Saturday. But police also confirming just hours ago that, in fact, he came to this area to scout it out back in March. But inside that manifesto, it reads, at about 4 o'clock, I park in front of the store right before the support beam, kick open the door, and jump out of my car. He continues, quote, I first shoot the security guard and kill him by shooting through the front doors of the glass. I should be in the camera's blind spot. He should be at the entrance of the store, if not at the cash register. I shoot all the black people twice in the chest if possible. I turn left to the cash registers, open fire on the expected crowd of people. Some will run away along the aisles. I make sure I never stop firing. He also sketched out this rough map you see here on your screen of the Tops Friendly store, saying he had checked store reviews and that it was notorious for being slow. The blue line there shows his planned route, entering the store and making a large loop around the aisles. He also writes that the orange shows where he believed a security guard would be stationed. But right now, it's unclear what the other colors represent. The attack was streamed live on Twitch for less than 2 minutes before it was taken down. Here's what we know about what actually happened based off of the footage off Twitch and police statements. At 2:30, the gunman arrives at the grocery store, entering the parking lot from the north. He parks close to the entrance, but not in a parking spot. He waits for a moment, then exits the car and almost immediately begins shooting, killing 3 people before even entering the grocery store. From there, he goes into the store and turns left. Firing at essentially anyone in his path, he shoots 2 people hiding on the ground and moves closer to the center of the store. The gunman is hit by a bullet in exchange of gunfire with the store's security guard, but it hits his body armor, and he turns and shoots the security guard, then killing him. From there, the video stops, so the exact movements are not clear on exactly what happens, but we know the gunman spent the next several minutes moving around the store, shooting 6 more people, killing 4 of them. Ultimately, he returns to the front of the store, where he is confronted by local police officers in the entrance of the store. Police say he pointed his rifle at his own neck, presumably to kill himself. But the responding officers persuaded him to surrender and, in fact, put the gun down. He was then taken into custody and outside of the store shortly after. And we also know that in this horrific tragedy that 10 people died. But according to that manifesto, the gunman, he had more means to shoot more people. He had 2 other guns inside his car. He wanted to travel around the community and shoot anyone that he saw that was black. Nichole?
Absolutely chilling details. All right, Kelsey, thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.